In this video, I want to talk just briefly about the best retargeting audiences I used for my clients' accounts in 2020. Hey guys, I'm Heather Ferris. I run a Pinterest marketing agency and education company, helping people just like you to succeed on Pinterest. Now, one of the biggest questions that I get when people come to me from Pinterest or from YouTube about Pinterest is, will it work for my business? So if you're interested in learning more about that, make sure you head on over to the beginners playlist for Pinterest. There's a video there. I can tag it and link it above about getting started on Pinterest in 2021 and figuring out if your audience is there. But in today's video, we're talking all about retargeting audiences that won out for my clients in 2020. So let's just dive right in. One of my very favorite retargeting audiences is to retarget the buyers, people who have already spent money with you, putting different ads in front of them to take them further in that client or customer relationship. We did this for some of our clients in 2020 where they purchased product A and we presented them with product B, and those ads really performed very well. It's like a waterfall almost, like you show them ad A and then you show them ad B and then you show them ad C. You just kind of bring them further along. My next favorite warm retargeting audience is email list subscribers. So one thing that we all have a goal to do is take a freebie seeker and make them a paying customer or client. One really great way to do this is if they've already shown interest in your email list, then chances are they will show interest in your product as long as you have your targeting correct. Maybe they just weren't ready to buy when they signed up for your email list, but the more you have nurtured them, the longer they've been on your list, perhaps they are ready to buy. Now, one thing that we did was anyone that signed up for a particular type of freebie, we represented them with the same paid option that they saw in the freebie to tripwire funnel. We did this around the 30 to 45 day mark because within that first 30 days, they were still in a sequence where we were promoting the tripwire product still, so they still had the opportunity to get it in the email sequence, and they may still have been aware of it. So the awareness factor was still there, but after they're out of that email sequence, we retargeted them with that offer again at the full price. Now, typical tripwire to freebie funnels, the tripwire product is a discount when they sign up for the email list, and then after that timer, or they leave that page after the timer expires, or they leave the page, they no longer can get it for that low price offer. So if you're retargeting, make sure you're putting them in front of the full priced offer. For example, it was a $17 tripwire, we put them in front of the $27 product. Same product, full price. Okay, so that was one winning strategy that we found. Another really great way to target your email list subscribers is actually with an open and close cart launch strategy. So if you are doing an open and close cart launch this year and you are interested in getting the people already on your list interested in a new offer, but they're not opening your emails, a really great way to do this is to put a new ad in front of them. And you can runway the content that is going to lead up to the launch and get them interested. So one of the big people I see doing this online is Amy Porterfield. I'm on her email list. I sometimes listen to her podcast, and she will start about 12 weeks prior to a launch. I will notice content starting to come out that is educational in nature, and it's touching on pain points that I might have. And what the people don't realize that are seeing these ads is it's leading up to a launch or an open close cart launch for her. So for example, when she opens her list building lab, she starts sending out emails related to email marketing and answering some of those pain points that us marketers have in regards to email marketing. And then ultimately you end up signing up for her webinar and joining that masterclass and then possibly enrolling in her course. So if that's something that you're interested in doing in 2021, I found that strategy to work really well. You just back up your timeline for your open close cart launch. You start putting ads in front of them that are like answering the pain points and giving them transformations. It's basically answering all of the no's that you might come across. And then you start educating them and bring them down the funnel. So another good strategy you can use within this same email subscriber or even buyer ad strategy for retargeting is if they see ad A, you can present them with ad B, and basically it's like a step ladder, taking them ultimately to the solution that they need or the thing that you want them to buy. So we used this in one of our clients' ad strategies where we presented them with an initial offer, and when they saw ad A, we presented them with ad B. So anyone who didn't sign up but they saw the ad, we just excluded the warm audience. And then we just kept bringing people deeper into that retargeting funnel and making it even more primed for those people that are ready to take action. And we saw really good ROAS on those. Now, the third different retargeting audience type that you can use on Pinterest that I found to work really well last year in 2020 was engagement audiences. A lot of people don't realize that they can create an engagement audience on Pinterest and put ads in front of just the people who engage. So one of the things that we tested were event engagement audiences. So if they took action on an event, if they fired a checkout, sign up, or a lead event code, or even an add to cart, we tested those out. That's like my go-to. But we also tested out audiences that are liking, commenting, saving, and clicking. So those are the 4 engagements that you can choose from. Like, comment, save, and click. So we tested out creating an audience of people with those actions that they took, the engagements that they took, and putting ads in front of those people. If they engaged with your ad, something caught their eye and made them do that. They were interested, and maybe you just didn't convince them the first time around. You can retarget them with another ad similar, but taking them a step further or answering a different question. Now, obviously, I just mentioned the add to cart audience. I freaking love add to cart audiences lately. A lot of people just do retargeting for people who sign up or check out, but you physical product sellers have a really good advantage. Even digital product sellers, if you have a membership site like I do, where you are in control of the pages that you build and the pages that people visit, you can use that add to cart feature and use that as a way to retarget people who added something to their cart. They have gone as far as putting something in their checkout bag on your website. We need to make sure that they are incentivized to check out. So whether you put an offer in front of them to get a discount or to get free shipping or whatever it is, brainstorm the ways that you can maximize that add to cart event code for your engagement audience retargeting strategy, and let me know how it goes, because I found it to be very interesting. Okay, so the last audience I'd like to talk about are act-alike audiences. Now, I'm gonna just be completely transparent. I have not tested act-alike audiences as thoroughly as the other retargeting audiences I have used. In general, I haven't tested act-alike audiences even in top of funnel campaigns as much as the other strategies I have used, which have primarily been keyword targeting and interest targeting. So those are the 2 big ways you can target ads on Pinterest. So act-alike audiences, I have tested these. We have found some audiences that are act-alike that work, and we have tested 1, 5, 7, and 9% act-alike audience size. Now, the bigger your act-alike audience that you are going after, and the smaller your seed audience that you're using to create the act-alike, perhaps the more irrelevant people are going to be added to the audience and shown in the ad. So you want to be really careful there, especially when you're bringing audience lists from other platforms to Pinterest. They may not always map over. Even email lists don't always map over. So if you upload 1,500 people, perhaps only 800 of them actually map over to Pinterest. And then Pinterest has less data to actually use in the algorithm to find others like them. So if you are using a smaller seed audience, maybe start with a smaller act-alike audience to begin with. Some general rule of thumb that I've recently received from my Pinterest ad rep that seems to be working okay for us, for this one client that I'm using the strategy on, is for every $100 you spend in ad spend, you want 3 to 4 million people in your audience size. So that is the general guidance that we are living by currently for this one client for an act-alike audience. And it seems to be performing okay. It seems that the leads are between $85 to $1.50 more per lead than our conversion campaign that is running top of funnel interest and keywords. Those are my 4 favorite ways to create and retarget people who are already in the ecosystem. They're already interested in the products and services that we're offering, and we just want to get them further down into that customer journey. So if you're interested in running Pinterest ads this year, make sure you head on over and watch the Pinterest ads playlist, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next week.